Sophia Bush and Jerry O'Connell have been gracing our screens for decades. Now they are teaming up for a new coming-of-age comedy movie called Summer's Last Resort, which premieres on Tubi this Friday. Here's a clip.
I'm just saying, we are on vacation and you could stand to loosen up.
Millie, come and meet the Veep Squad. It's some of the other nominees.
Oh, yay, fun.
Is this lemonade?
This is Millie. That's Grayson right there. Yeah. Here, come on in. RaiseTheBomb.com or what?
I've seen this clip before and I'm still laughing. Actors Sophia Bush and Jerry O'Connell are here with us live in the broadcast center. Thank you both
Welcome.
so much for coming. This must have been a blast to shoot. Sophia, what was your experience to tell us a little bit about the movie?
I mean, we just had the time of our lives. I have been looking for great comedies. I miss the movies of the 80s and 90s that raised us. And when I read this, it's a very modern take on a, National Lampoon's-esque family vacation, and I was in. And to do it with Jerry, I mean, we just made it our mission to entertain the kids at work all day, every day. We had the time of our lives.
Yeah, it's really funny. I mean, we were both young actors, so we really want to make, especially, I hate to get a little grim here, but I was in Stand By Me, and Rob Reiner passed away last year, at the end of last year, and he made such a lasting memory for me, and like a lifelong career. I sort of it's sort of our jobs now to make sure that if there's younger actors on a set, to make sure they have a lasting, lifelong sort of memory from something. So it's really about having fun with younger actors when you do a film like this and making sure they have a good time as well,
Well, it's such an interesting point that you raised, Jerry, because you mentioned Stand By Me. One Tree Hill is iconic. People still debate who their favorite characters on One Tree Hill.
Brooke.
Right?
Brooke brought the comedy. Brooke.
Right? Brooke. It's got to be Brooke.
One answer, Vlad.
It's Brooke. It's got to be Brooke.
I'm blushing.
Yeah. But I think that the point, Jerry, about coming-of-age films where there are child actors or young actors on them, and what it takes to elicit the performances that we saw in this film.
Yeah.
What's it like for you working with these young actors, knowing that you two have been around set since you were both children as well?
It was really meaningful, and I think especially on this movie to have the incredible Violet McGraw playing my daughter, an actual 14-year-old playing a 14-year-old.
Which is rare.
It's very rare. And the young actor, Davian, who played my son, is fantastic as well. And it really, I don't know, it gave us the opportunity, I think, to see everything through a new lens and to not only encourage them to be bold. We were playing improv games with the kids. They were both nervous. It was Violet's first comedy. She got famous as a young actor on The Haunting of Hill House.
Right.
Couldn't be more opposite.
Yes,
And so to really help encourage her as a young comedic actress was so much fun, and to encourage them to advocate for themselves and speak their needs and ask for things and ask questions. I don't know, I feel like we sort of got to do what maybe we wish people had done for us at times, and that was very cool.
I love that you were trying to create core memories, positive core memories of the experience for them, while making a movie that you're hoping is part of kind of the collective core memory of this generation, just like we all had those movies that we came up on.
100%.
Jerry, I know you have teen daughters.
Yes.
They were helping you run your lines. They saw the film. What was their movie review?
They loved the film. They love Sophia. It was so funny. We went out when we finished filming. When you work with someone that's close, you have like husband and work. You have work spouses. Immediately, I said to my wife and kids, I was like, "We're going out with Sophia and her partner. Like, you need to meet my wife, my work wife, And my kids were like, "You're going out with Sophia Bush?" And we were like, "Yeah." And my kids were like, "We're coming to meet Brooke." They're like huge.
Double date.
No way.
And my kids never come.
loved it.
My kids never come to anything work related. They're like, "Work people, boring."
So you're in, clearly.
Hey,
was
we
dinner?
crushed.
It was
So
great.
fun. It was also Jerry's birthday.
Yeah.
What? It was your birthday?
Which he
Yeah.
hid from us.
Yeah.
And halfway through the dinner, we figure out it's his birthday, and we had a war going as the parental figures on set in South Africa. And I almost always lost when I would try to get the check.
Yeah.
He always sniped me. I was like, are you calling ahead before we even get to the restaurant? Like, how are you doing this?
That's amazing.
And so when we went out to dinner with his wife and with my partner and his kids, and I found out it was his birthday, thank God we went to a restaurant that's been like my local
spot.
Like
in
your
LA
spot,
for 20
so
years.
it's like not
I went up to the maitre d' and was like, on my life, you will let me pay this
Yes.
bill. I know he already gave you his
Yes.
credit card. I don't care. It's his birthday.
Yeah.
It's not
By the
paying.
way,
Yes.
But see,
by the
this
way,
is.
And we did it. And I
was-
got him.
It was expensive too. It was not a cheap
You bought that
restaurant. It was a
Cristal.
real restaurant.
You know what?
A real
Shrimp
restaurant.
cocktails
You
for
deserve it,
everybody.
honey. You deserve it.
No, but this is the chemistry that we see in this film. And before we wrap this up, I want to ask you guys, just because you are so iconic in our minds in the roles that you've played, is there a scene from another one of my favorite movies, John Tucker Must Die, that was cut, that was hilarious, that we never saw? And Jerry, I have a question for you about Stand By Me.
I mean, filming John Tucker Must Die was one of the greatest experiences of my young acting life. I would say similar to this, just an all-out comedy where anything goes. And yeah, you know, you'll get to the end of Summer's Last Resort and you'll see all the outtakes that they've crafted into a blooper reel during the credits. The outtakes from John Tucker Must Die have to be somewhere, and we should find them.
I would love to see those because I love that movie so much.
But my God, that's the gift when you work with a great director. We worked with Melanie Scrofano on that movie. I worked with just an incredible director, Betty. And when you get, I don't know, the green light, I guess you could say, to try anything, like, thank God some of it doesn't make the movie. But also, we should probably get to see it now.
And
Right?
as a kid on Stand By Me with Will and with Corey and River, is the bond that you formed on that film? They've lasted till today. But what would you tell us about? I mean, you've talked about this before, but I just want to know a little something. I love that movie so much.
Yeah. You know, first of all, Vlad, shout out to you. You really are a movie buff.
No,
you
I'm
really know.
No,
you really know your stuff.
Yeah, thank you. That means a lot because people make fun of me for doing all this stuff.
Again, getting back to Summer's Last Resort, and I'm not just plugging Summer's Last Resort on Tubi, whatever. It's coming out July 3rd.
Which is part of Paramount.
Yeah, happy 4th of July, everyone. We got you covered.
You know, Rob Reiner really encouraged me to ad-lib and have fun on a set. And I was sort of, I was a hyperactive child. I was a rambunctious kid. And I was always getting in trouble at school. And I remember we were doing one scene, and I ad-libbed something, and Rob Reiner went, cut, hey, Jerry. And they have something called Video Village, which the director watches. And then he was walking a set, and he was a big guy, Rob, and he walked over, and I was like, oh, man, I was rambunctious. I should have shut up. I'm going to get in trouble. And he went, hey, Jerry, that's it, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's
cool.
so
Validation,
wonderful.
keep being you,
keep going.
bigger.
And it was really like a light bulb moment. And so when we're working on Summer's Last Resort,
On Tubi.
with the kids, if they do something
Yeah.
crazy, one of our kids, I'd be like, hey, guys, that's it. Like, let's
it.
have some fun.
You
Let's,
got it.
I want
I need that message with my rambunctious
Yes, that's very.
2-year-old.
Your kids are very rambunctious.
Hey, keep going, you guys.
kids are very
Thank you
rambunctious.
so much. And Jerry O'Connell, thank you so much for being here. And remember,
man.
Summer's Last Resort premieres,
Thanks, guys.
as we said, Friday, July 3rd on Tubi.
Yeah.